is solving problems before they even appear, and that in essence is what luxury to me is. Hey guys, it's Chuyang here, and it's been a few days since I last visited Eco Terraces. And previously, I visited the development at Atsukawan as well, Eco Horizon. And while I'm not paid by them, this is not a sponsored video. I got to know them through Bobby's team visiting Eco Horizon as well as Eco Terraces. I was just sort of the character tagging along just to see, oh okay, see what EcoWorld is all about. And after paying a visit to two of the developments, I really admire the way they do business. Yes, I really admire the philosophy behind the developments. I admire the attention to detail and how consumer-centric it all is. And in a lot of ways, they are very, very responsible. Yes. Why do I say that? Because property is something that is, for most people, the number one cost, yes, the number one cost in any household. Housing loans are usually long and expensive, and luxury properties is even more so that. And of course, second highest on average being in car loans, right? And they are very responsible in which they are firmly in, I would say, of the two developments I've been to, they are firmly in the category of luxury, yes, luxury, and a little bit below, so like not commercial grade, but a bit slightly higher. But don't quote me on this, I'm not part of their team, so I wouldn't know. So from my perspective, it is above average to luxury properties. And the way in which they develop their properties, the way in which they do spatial planning, the way in which they do area planning in terms of how to allocate the different houses, how to allocate, how should the sewage be, how should the distance between houses be, etc. They pay a lot. They pay a lot of attention to the layout of both macro and micro. So it is in a way saving you a lot of headache moving forward as you buy the house. It is solving problems before they even appear, and that in essence is what luxury to me is. They solve problems for you before you know it is a problem. And of course it comes with experience. You can tell that the designers, the layout planners, and the people who work on these projects are very, very experienced in terms of quality of material use, in terms of textiles, in terms of all the details, the electric work, the sewage, the plumbing, etc. It's planned all very nicely. And yes, so this is the first step. This is the step that you as a consumer immediately touch, feel, and see. And secondly, I admire the philosophy in which they plan their product, right? All their products recently, as the two that I've been to, is sort of like a township kind of real estate or property. And this is really placing their money or operational budget or investment or whatever you want to call it into the future. And the way they plan it, the timing is so nice that people are ready to accept these kind of townships, these kind of living spaces, this kind of community-centric residences, and yeah, even the places they develop at, Paya Turupong in Penang and Batu Kawan, these are up and coming places. How long in the future are they up and coming? Can't say for sure. Of course, it's a more macro thing, it's a more macroeconomic thing than more a microeconomic thing. Depends on the development of places, the movement of people, the movement of jobs, availability, the skilled labor around those places. Of course, it's a complicated thing to get into, but they are really placing a large amount of investment in these places, getting ready for the upcoming cycle of property buyers and residences, right? Yeah, so just a few things that I wanted to get off my mind after digesting the experience of being there. And it's all very, very hospitable, it's all very, very friendly, it's all very, very warm. Look at the eco terraces, for example. They have this care center. I think it's called care center, for example. So that is just wow, so heartwarming, first of all. And even though I'm not a family man, I still have parents. And for example, if I were to move there 10-15 years in the future, having a facility like that on site is very useful, as I have parents, and sometimes unfortunate things happen and you need immediate medical attention. So yeah, I really admire that. They are really placing their money where their thoughts or mouths are at, and I think it's something that we from the automotive industry can slowly learn to localize and implement into our own products and services. Yes. So yeah, it's put EcoWorld on my radar as a responsible, kind-hearted, and still luxury businesses or organizations to look out for. And yeah, I'll be looking forward to see what other future developments they have and observe what we can learn from them as a result. Yep, short video for today. Just talking. Yep, logging down my thoughts on EcoWorld. Alright guys, that's it for today. Need to drive safely home as well. Cheers. Oh, and do remember to subscribe to us, all of us at Horizon. Like this video if you like it, share your thoughts in the comment section down below. Cheers. I think in many ways, the philosophy of Western Circle moving forward will be very synchronized or very in line with EcoWorld, as to the fact that we are providing luxury items, expensive luxury items at that, and the fact that we need to take care of our items and customers. I think it is very important moving forward as something, of course, to build brand and reputation. It is infinitely important, and increasingly so as the economic cycles are changing. Older people, or the boomer generation, is slowly going into retirement, and a second wave of Gen Y, yes, Gen Y, the 30 plus to 40s, they are slowly transitioning to become more of the top spenders in our Malaysian economy. and yeah, to fulfill them is a very, very different set of requirements, a different set of expectation. And that is why I think that most automotive dealers, be it used car, be it recon, be it new, will have a transitional period in which they slowly get more and more of these customers, and they slowly find that the old ways of doing things are no longer good enough. So it is a forced innovation. It is force-fed innovation, and those who cannot keep up with this new mindset, new consumer behavior, new expectations, new demands from the business, and your old ways of maybe some not so consumer friendly things are slowly eliminated because of the more transparent generation that we live in now, because internet right now exposes and it basically is a catalyst. The internet is a catalyst that speeds up all reaction, right? So what I mean by that is it speeds up, if you're good, it speeds up people finding out who you are. If you are snake oil salesman, you cheat people, etc., you do all hanky-panky stuff, it is also faster for people to find out. So yeah, in many ways I think the internet will expedite faster up will increase the speed of which people know how good you are. If you're bad, people find out faster. If you're good, people find out faster. Yeah, so transitional. Yeah, for a lot of SMEs, it's a growing pain. It's a growing pain. It is either grow, change, adapt, or be eliminated.